Hi everyone at home, and hello to all wedding couples. The last video we were talking about memorable weddings. Also new for us is that a wedding can also be unforgettable when one single person starts to ruin the entire atmosphere. Hi to all wedding couples at home. Today, in our tutorial number 4, we want to show you a live performance of a wedding. It happened here at our place, but the entire wedding planning was done by an external wedding planner. We only did this experiment to have something to compare with our wedding design. Let's have a look how a wedding is looking like when it's not done by us. What is this flamingo in pink stating very clearly from the very beginning? His message is clear and not to misunderstand. There is only one person today which is really important, and that's me, the host. Wow! And we heard this MC is really famous in Cebu. And we wonder, for what? The entire opener was round about 6 minutes, and the complete entourage of the wedding couple were standing there, totally ignored, and have to wait until he has finished his first show action. Let's have a look how our host is working.
The bigger the slice or the bigger the subo is, that's the bigger how the love is also for your partner. And also here. Oh! And of course, I'm in love in the shape of you. You should do like you like it too.
Okay, our host is not that loud. And most of all, she is not that intrusive. The significant difference is that she tries to put the couple into the center and also share all the guests around. Now we want to show you how our jumping Teletubby is working with the audience and how he will involve the people.
Sir Jimmy! Yes, this is it. Your time. Yes. O yan, salakpakan naman natin because I know our Vice Mayor.
Did you recognize the people are not really paying attention to our Wonder Boy on the microphone? And the most annoying thing is that permanently sound gimmicks in the back. May this be very trendy on radio nowadays. Believe me, it is not sufficient to take it as the only attraction for ours. These permanently snoozes and blaring really annoyed people, and some of them went away because they really cannot hear that anymore. And we think you also will agree, he is not able really to catch the audience. And most of them are attending much more their cell phones or other things at the table than the MC. When our host is in action, she anytime tries to involve all of the people. You have to know, a wedding audience is one of the most difficult ones because the range of age starts maybe at 4 and ends up somewhere over the 80s. The job is to entertain every one of them. We think our host is doing that quite well. She takes that challenge and she is able that everybody is touched by her.
Okay, so we have already the chosen RGO. Okay. So,
so that the next day,
you're still able to come home drunken again.
Walk in his ways, for you shall eat the fruit of your handwork.
And consecrate the love which RJ and Lorife have for one another.
Did you feel the difference? Did you hear the laughter and the cheering and the applause? These are signs of fun. Of course, it's anytime your personal decision if you like to have an entertainment which really touches all people or only a small group of your guests. That our wedding host is also a very good singer is just a lucky coincidence. But it is a further free benefit for you and your wedding celebration. Please don't get me wrong. We know that this ranking and that review is really hard. But a tutorial is meant to do and to reveal the reality. We know and we accept that plenty of people outside there, maybe also you, like this new trend of MC. This kind of jumping crossbreed between SpongeBob and E.T. And maybe lots of you have fun, but on the other hand, it is never the best choice for an audience with a high level of diversity. And therefore, we ask you frankly now, why do you invite plenty of guests when you are not willing to entertain all of them and only a little part? We think all of your guests should have fun. And are you really happy to know that they only come because they are relatives? Or much harder, they only come because you give them food for free? Is this really the main priority for you, to invite guests to your wedding? And is your wedding nothing else than a free lunch? Or do you like that the people go home and tell to everyone how outstanding, exceptional, and really touching your wedding celebration has been? The entertainment here is totally centered to the host, to the MC. What we accuse mostly is all his joking, all his kidding is done by expenses of others. And this is really not a sign of professionalism. He can be good someday, but he has to learn plenty of things in interacting with other people.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, and grapes. Grapes. Oh, hindi ka ba masaya? Okay. When I say banana.
And to see what we mean, we want to show you now how entertainment also can look like. This is not a wedding, it is a birthday celebration. The group of guests was highly sophisticated. So with jumping and loud noise, we know we never can touch them. They really wanted to have an up-level entertainment. By the way, this party started at 4 p.m. and at 4 a.m. the next day it still was not finished. And this is a result of a perfect entertainment. What you see here is the wish of the celebrant. He told us, please don't make lots of speeches. You are the ones knowing us less of all. Try to describe me as a person in, let's say, a half an hour performance. We did all in a funny way. Even the celebrant was really surprised, excited and touched how our version of his life was looking like.
After this powerful just have a look to the USA. They need Rambo, but we have the Justice.
USA additionally needs the Terminator. We have the Justice.
USA. We wish you happy birthday. There will be so much more we should say. We postpone it till you come to your 150th birthday fire.
And see, a good host is also able to act. These are all three benefits included booking with us. And did you recognize all the applause and cheering during the show? This is touching. This is what we mean entertain the people. Do you see and feel the same reaction also from the audience of our pretender in pink? No, you cannot, because also that people felt that he is using the guests for his jokes. This guy was really happy to turn back to his table and come out from the scenery. And all around were really in fear that they are the next victim. That is not really what we understand as good hosting and entertaining people. And therefore, it was not a real big surprise for us that even after 3 hours, most of the tables already were empty. The people went home. The program ended 3 hours before it was scheduled. The wedding was not bad. It was quite okay. The very positive things were the decoration. It was fantastic. The sound system they brought was clear, and it was handled professionally. The engineer had a very good feeling for loudness. It was not too loud, not too cute. It was never annoying, as long as the host was not talking. All perfect for the couple. But was it also perfect for the people around? We don't know. It was not an outstanding, exceptional wedding where the people are talking about. The wedding couple was nothing else than a further part of the decoration only. They were not celebrated, they just were visitors of a show without any emotions. And if you compare it to our wedding example, which seems to be very simple, because we don't want to overstress the audience. There were plenty of young people and they are a little shy. So we keep everything simple that they feel much more comfortable and are more open-minded this day. You can see the strong bondage we, the entire team, had to the wedding couple. You will feel like celebrating in a family. And this is what a wedding day shall be. Turning back to that wedding from last week, it came like it happens very often. After the buffet, the people went home. Okay, guys outside, we think that's lots of facts you have to consider now. We hope that you only learned one thing with this short tutorial. There is a reason why event managers in other countries need a special education. In many countries, it is an academic university education and ends up with a bachelor or master degree. And exactly these degrees our management and event coordinators own. That means if you are looking for a wedding planning, please do yourself the biggest favor and talk to people who really deserve this title. If you are not convinced, I think then we cannot help you anymore. It is really easy and quite cheaper to plan a perfect wedding if you go to professionals. If you want to have more infos, just contact us. Because your wedding should be a day you never forget. It must be exceptional, extraordinary, emotional. It must not be a stage for an average pretender who loves himself most of all and finally forgets that you, the couple, are the star of the day. Please, give yourself and your guests the chance for a memorable day and not only give them free food. Subscribe here if you want to have more and further details. And contact us if you really want to have the wedding of your life. Never forget, all our consultations are for free. See you!
Don't pay the average if you can